Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And before you settle in, I want you to sit with this feeling for a moment. That strange, quiet suspicion that a woman feels something for you, but you're not sure. That uneasy tension in your chest, the kind you get when she looks at you a second too long or softens her voice around you or shows up in places where you didn't expect her. You brush it off because, as men, you're conditioned to assume you're imagining things. But what if you're not? What if you've already stolen her heart and you don't even know it yet? If you're ready to understand the truth behind the smallest signals women hide in plain sight, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe right now, because what I'm about to reveal will change the way you read every interaction with her from this point on. There's something quietly beautiful, almost haunting about the way a woman behaves when her feelings begin before she's ready to admit them. She doesn't confess. She doesn't announce it. She doesn't make it obvious. Instead, her heart slips through the cracks of her behavior in these soft, unguarded ways that only a man who is truly paying attention can see. And if you've been missing the signs, it's not because you're clueless. It's because she's careful. Women protect the men they care about from their own vulnerability. She will guard her emotions with a delicacy you've probably never noticed. But she also unconsciously reveals exactly how much you matter to her. If you know where to look, you might think you're just being polite, just being friendly, just living your life. Meanwhile, without even trying, you've become the man she thinks about when her day feels heavy, the face that flashes in her mind when something funny happens, the person she hopes notices her when she walks into a room. She doesn't tell you this, most women won't, but her emotions leak out through these soft, tender gestures she doesn't even realize are happening. A woman's heart is quiet, but it's never silent. And what makes this even more fascinating is that the signs aren't loud or dramatic. They aren't romantic movie gestures or grand confessions. They're subtle, gentle, innocent, but unmistakable once you finally understand them. The truth is, she's already showing you affection, devotion, and emotional attachment long before she ever dares to say she likes you. And you're about to see exactly how she reveals it without knowing she's revealing anything at all. Notice how she remembers the smallest details about you, like your favorite coffee, the way you twist your ring when you're nervous, or the story you told 3 months ago about your childhood. Most men dismiss this as politeness or coincidence, but it's far deeper than that. When a woman's heart is quietly invested, her mind clings to these fragments of your life like sacred artifacts. She doesn't even realize she's doing it. She thinks she's being thoughtful, attentive, or considerate. But what's really happening is that your presence has left a mark on her, one she can't erase. This subtle remembrance is one of the most powerful signs you've already captured her attention, her mind, her emotional space. Then there's the way she mirrors you. Maybe it's the phrases she uses, the way she laughs, or the small gestures that somehow reflect yours. To the casual observer, this seems innocent or normal. But mirroring is the unconscious way the brain signals attraction and emotional resonance. When she subconsciously mirrors you, it means she's aligning herself with your energy and gravitating toward your presence without admitting it, because her feelings are already deep. Even if she's trying to act casual, this is an emotional fingerprint. A silent message saying that she sees you and wants to feel closer to you. Her attention will also sneak in during the quietest moments. A glance that lingers too long. A laugh that comes easier when you're around. Or an inexplicable smile when you enter the room. These are all breadcrumbs of her affection. She's not announcing it, but she can't hide it either. Women underestimate how much they reveal through these micro-signals, thinking that subtlety is enough. But a man who pays attention can read them like a map leading directly to her heart. The way she invests in your happiness is not performative. She will go out of her way to lift your spirits, make your day smoother, or protect your emotional well-being. These aren't favors. These are quiet gifts from her heart. She's giving pieces of herself without needing recognition or reward. And that invisible bond forming between you is proof that whether you've noticed or not, she's already emotionally entwined with you. The signs are everywhere if you know how to look. And if you've been doubting whether she feels something for you, it's time to observe these subtleties, because they are the invisible thread tying her feelings to you. Once you recognize them, you'll never see your interactions the same way again. She prioritizes you without thinking about it. She may text you first. Check that you got home safely, or remember to bring up something you mentioned weeks ago. These aren't random acts of kindness. They reveal that her thoughts orbit around you naturally and effortlessly. She isn't keeping score. She isn't expecting anything back. You're simply the quiet focus of her emotional world. Her body language also betrays her interest without her realizing it. Leaning slightly toward you when you speak, brushing hair behind her ear, adjusting her posture as if to make herself more noticeable. These gestures are instinctive signals of attraction and emotional connection. A woman who has fallen even subtly gives herself away in her posture and expressions. And if you've ever felt warmth or tension in her presence, now you know why. She listens deeply too, remembering your stories, understanding your jokes, and sensing your moods without a word. This isn't surface-level attention. it's emotional investment. She's mapping your inner world and signaling that her feelings are real and quietly consuming her thoughts. Women often test your response without realizing it by joking about feelings, teasing playfully, or suggesting shared plans to see if you reciprocate. These aren't manipulations. They're her way of discovering whether you belong in her emotional space. If she does this, it's one of the clearest signs her heart is leaning toward yours. Consider the energy she invests around you. The atmosphere subtly shifts when she's near. Her mood brightens, her smile lingers, the space feels warmer. These are not coincidences, but evidence that your presence matters deeply. She also seeks connection in ways that seem accidental, like brushing your arm or lingering in conversation longer than necessary. These small touches communicate closeness. Her words may not. She becomes available in meaningful ways. She carves time for you even when busy, sends a message when it matters, or aligns her schedule with yours, naturally. This consistency is the invisible thread tying her emotions to your world. Her vulnerability is another sign. She may share fears, past regrets, or insecurities she hides from others because she trusts you with her fragile truths. This emotional openness is not casual. It's a declaration of safety and interest. She reacts strongly to your successes and setbacks, celebrating your wins and feeling your losses because her emotions are synced with yours. She asks deeper questions about your thoughts, dreams, and beliefs because she wants to understand your inner world, not just your surface. She reacts subtly when others notice you, maybe smiling faintly, adjusting her posture, or blushing. She might even show quiet jealousy when someone gets too close. Not possessively, but protectively because her heart reacts before her mind can. She uses humor to build closeness through teasing, inside jokes, and shared moments that create an emotional bridge between you. She notices your moods and responds with care, not out of obligation, but out of genuine concern. She seeks your attention naturally, texting at the right time or lingering in conversation because her heart wants proximity. After spending time together, you might feel warmth or excitement that lingers long after she leaves. That emotional residue is her influence woven into your energy. She anticipates your needs, shifts her presence to calm or uplift you, and her gaze carries an intensity that lingers. She subtly protects your time and peace, gently guiding you away from stress or quietly supporting your boundaries. Her consistency is steady, reliable, and intentional. A silent contract of emotional investment. She makes small sacrifices without mentioning them, adjusts her schedule, or remembers your preferences because she is choosing you moment by moment. If you've noticed any of these signs, then understand she's already given you her heart without realizing it. Now think carefully, which of these signs have you seen in her behavior? Share your answer in the comments. Share this video with a friend who needs it. And make sure you like and subscribe for more insights that deepen your understanding of women.